What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you all are healthy and well today. Today, we'll be reacting to why Walmart failed miserably in Germany. Now, this one right here should be surprising because I actually used to work at Walmart, man. I think I worked there for like a few months. I didn't even reach a year. It was like 7 months or something like that, man. Cool people, cool workers, cool managers. I'm not gonna lie, cool people. Like out of all the jobs I've had, who would have ever knew like Walmart would have treated me the best? Crazy. I'm not even lying. Like cool people, understanding people. They hire everyone. Like they don't discriminate. None of that. I could really stand on that when I talk about Walmart. I'm not gonna lie. But today, let's find out why it failed miserably in Germany. Why Germans was just like, we don't need this here. We do not need this. We don't want it. And why it just failed. It didn't even succeed. Wow. A big franchise like this in the US, hard to believe would fail anywhere. What? Let's jump right into this, man.
Walmart is a
Really?
$400
Wally
billion
World?
retail juggernaut that's become a multinational empire and the world's largest company by revenue. But even empires can fail, and there's one country in particular that Walmart failed spectacularly in. And that country
That is crazy. Walmart failed spectacularly. That's crazy, bro.
country in particular that Walmart failed spectacularly in. And that country was Germany. Walmart entered the German market in 1997 with an aggressive series of investments and big hopes of expanding its global presence.
All right.
The company bought two existing German retail chains to gain an overnight presence in the country. But after struggling for nearly a decade, Walmart announced its exit from the German market in 2006 and sold its 85 German
They
stores.
struggled for a decade straight. Oh my gosh. Y'all was just against it? You didn't want nothing like, I don't know. Was you just against it? Why was nobody messing with Walmart? And where were you guys shopping other than Walmart?
At a $1 billion loss. So what went wrong for the massive retailer in Germany? There are a lot of reasons for why Walmart ended up failing in Germany, but the number one factor in all of them is that Walmart failed to adapt its business strategy to the unique aspects of the German market and culture. Walmart thought that it could take the same approach in Germany as it did in the US, and the results were disastrous, with a Walmart spokeswoman later saying, quote, "It is a good important lesson, a turning point. Germany was a good example of that naivety. We literally bought the two chains and said, hey, we are in Germany, isn't this great?" End quote. As an example of this failure to adapt, when Walmart entered the German market, it began attempting to use its tried and true business tactic of offering the lowest prices in order to undercut the competition and gain market share. But Walmart had severely underestimated its German competition when it began to take this approach. The discount retail market is full of stiff competition in Germany because there were many strong established brands like Aldi and Lidl that Germans were
That's a really good place to go.
already familiar with. These businesses had already built customer loyalty and entrenched themselves in the German market, which made it incredibly difficult for Walmart to come in as an outsider and take market share from these successful businesses. And when Walmart tried to undercut these businesses on prices, they fought back and lowered prices themselves. This ended up...
Wait, were these people originally going to these other places as like their main place to go for like food shopping, I guess I could say? Because what did Walmart buy? What company was that? They couldn't have been major if Walmart bought them out, two of their locations. What company was that? And was it a major place that just failed, or was it kind of like on a downslope as well? Let me know. Walmart actually survived a decade, and it didn't even do well. I would have been backed out of that. A decade? You gave it a decade? Goodness. Like, you guys been shopping at these other places, like, oh man, is it Aldi or Aldi? Oh man, I hate going through this. I hate going through this.
established brands like Aldi and
Aldi. There we go. You guys been shopping at places like Aldi and stuff, right? So why would you switch up on them to go for a place like Walmart? But was Aldi and those other places like your primary supermarkets? What comes before that? Because Walmart act like it was, Oh, we bought out this company. Here we come to the rescue, as if y'all didn't have no other options to go shop. Naive, man. That's arrogant right there. It could work in 30, 40 other locations, 100, 200, 500 other locations. Don't mean it's going to work in this one. The plans, you got to map it out.
Back and lowered prices themselves. This ended up creating a pricing war, which the German government was not happy about. Germany's government accused Walmart of inciting a price war, in which it illegally sold products below their wholesale costs. This led the German government to intervene in order to prevent Walmart and other big chains from using these tactics that would drive smaller stores out of business. The German government would
I like
force
that you're protecting the smaller businesses. I really do.
Walmart to raise many of its prices. This effectively ruined Walmart's strategy of pricing their competition out and forced them to compete for market share in Germany using other factors. Another major reason Walmart failed in Germany is that it insisted on imposing its corporate culture and practices in Germany, and these practices did not
Don't tell me, like, you talk about the vacation time and stuff. We need that whole store has to be German. A whole German, what's it called again? HR, like human resources, everybody, the workers, it needs to be German. That way the rules can be how, like, the country, like, it could be set to the country standard, not to the US. So we talk about what vacation time, this and that, the point system, what are we talking about? Let me see.
imposing its corporate culture and practices in Germany,
Unbelievable.
and these practices did not translate well to the country. At their best, these practices did not resonate with German customers, and at their worst, they actively hurt Walmart's reputation in the country. A large part of this mistake came from the fact that Walmart initially hired American executives to manage its German business, instead of hiring German executives who would have had a better understanding of the market and what German customers actually wanted.
Did I just say that? Walmart could have hired those people and still made money, and the business would have. Walmart would still be open to this day. Y'all would have made that money back for the people you hired and stuff, for the people you paying. Yeah, I didn't think this through at all. You didn't think it through. You was being cheap. You was being cheap. You was being cheap. You screwed. You ruined it. Because if these people come and visit the States now, they're not going to Walmart. They got to stay out here and buy groceries to go to the store, get this and that. They're not going to Walmart support it. They're going to Target. They're going to all the other stores. Come on, we have some stores in the US that you guys have in Germany. Nobody says you have to support Wally World,
This would lead to many poor business decisions, like Walmart trying to sell packaged meat in their stores, when many Germans like to buy meat from the butcher.
Butcher, that's right. I get my meat butchered. Come on. That packaged stuff, that's nasty.
Walmart's employee policies surrounding customer service also were weird and off-putting to German customers. For example, the so-called 10-foot rule is one of Walmart's approaches to customer service. Sam Walton would famously encourage associates to take a pledge saying, "I solemnly promise and declare that every customer that comes within 10 feet of me, I will smile, look them in the eye, greet them, and ask if I can help them." But the problem is that
10 feet? Damn. Every 10 feet? Man, I would hate my life. 10 feet?
this is not what Germans wanted Walmart employees to do at all. In fact, they thought this behavior was extremely strange and off-putting. So when Walmart was requiring its German sales clerks to smile...
That's weird, bro. This ain't no damn restaurant. I don't even know if they bother y'all like that in the restaurants. Do they keep checking up on you at your tables? Did you help, sir? Excuse me. Did you help? Excuse me. Do they keep doing that? Like, that's off-putting. I don't like that. Leave me alone. I'm one of those people, check up on me once or twice. I really do. I respect that. Thank you. Thank you so much. After that, it's weird. You know, I can only be nice so many times. No, I'm all right. Leave me alone.
Strange and off-putting. So when Walmart was requiring its German sales clerks to smile at customers, this was actually making many customers very uncomfortable because it's not normal in German culture to smile at strangers. And unfortunately for Walmart, all it takes is one bad experience for a customer to not want to come back to a store. Walmart also has a company tradition where it has its employees start the workday with a Walmart cheer, like this one you can see a digital Sam Walton doing at the Walmart Museum. And yes, I know what you're thinking. The Walmart Museum is a real thing. Check this out.
Give me a W. W. Give me an A. A. Give me an L. L. Give me a squiggly.
Ain't nobody there. Nobody is there. Who's attending this? Who's paying for this?
Give me an M. M. Give me an A. A. Give me an R.
Oh my gosh. I'm about to skip through this.
Give me a T. T.
Weird by many people in the United States to begin with. But this type of company practice was even weirder in German culture, which is more formal by nature. Walmart eventually stopped doing this in Germany because it did not translate well, but the damage to their reputation had already been done. As the secretary of a German union put it, people found these things strange. Germans just don't behave that way. And speaking of labor unions, Walmart consistently ran into issues with German labor unions as well. In Germany, labor unions are more ingrained in the country's culture, and companies and unions are more accustomed to having to work together. But Walmart never was able to get on good footing with German labor unions, and this was a recurring source of conflict for Walmart in Germany. In addition, Walmart tried to enforce an ethics code on its employees, including restrictions on things like workplace relationships, and they were asking employees to report violations of this ethics code to management. But in German culture, this was seen as an extreme invasion of employees' personal privacy. And because of this, large parts of Walmart's ethics code were struck down by Germany's government and found to violate German employment laws.
Yup.
So after nearly a decade of Walmart making missteps like this and failing to gain market share in Germany,
Well, there should have been some requirements. Germany should have expected some things or required some things, on behalf. Y'all should have told US, the Walmart, whoever was in charge, look, we need German employees. If you want this here in our country, you need to hire our employees. That way you could provide German people jobs. Help those people out. Okay, and pay them what we want you to pay them because you're in our country and you're going to follow our rules and our policies and vacation, this and that, and our HR policies because you're in our country. Why didn't y'all just do that? Y'all should have just took charge. Y'all should have, it's in y'all country. Y'all got every right to do that. And Walmart would have worked. And Walmart would have still been open. And everybody would have still been making money and fluctuating and growing together. This was selfish. Walmart wanted all the money.
Walmart finally surrendered in 2006 and sold its 85 stores at a loss to one of its German retail competitors named Metro. Walmart said in its statement,
Metro big? Is Metro big like Walmart? Don't tell me y'all don't tell me y'all lost to a smaller store. Let me see. What Metro look like? Metro AG. See, go show us a picture.
Announcing the sale that, quote, as we focus our efforts on where we can have the greatest impact on our growth and return on investment strategies, it has become increasingly clear that in Germany's business environment, it would be difficult for us to obtain the scale and results we desire. This sale positions us to increase our focus on the markets where we can achieve our objectives. End quote. As that statement makes very clear, Walmart had severely underestimated the businesses it was competing with in Germany and had failed to adapt in the ways necessary for it to succeed in that market. Walmart's failure in Germany is a textbook example about the importance of adapting to different business environments. Just because a business strategy is incredibly successful in one market does not mean that it will work in the next. In fact,
Bro, nobody even follows those rules. Every 10 feet, smile? No one does that. Nowadays, okay, can I be honest? Can I tell you guys why I love Walmart? Because it's ghetto. I love Walmart because it's ghetto. I love it because I could walk in there and I could shop at peace knowing that the workers are only going to help me if I ask for help. Or if they obviously see or realize I need help. Not bother me because they don't care. They're not doing that. For what? You don't even pay these people enough. Keep it 100. And the way these customers be acting towards these workers, I mean, keep it 100. I used to be a worker. I used to work at Walmart. I know how it is, especially when you were so nice to people and they still treat you like crap and just run over you. You still gotta help them. Forget all that. Why go out my way and do the extra? So like, what? You act like people was gonna do that every 10 feet. I don't even know why Walmart made that a policy. You know people not doing that. They're gonna do their job, do what they're supposed to do, what they need to do. But they're not gonna do what you want. Do that extra stuff. Who's doing that? We're not getting tips out here. It's like what's going on? I mean, these people look at you weird. Like if you're too nice, it's like, I
Same
don't know.
exact strategy could turn into a financial disaster with huge losses when applied in a new market, which is a painful lesson that Walmart learned the hard way in Germany.
Did you know that?
But be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and please subscribe to the channel for more finance and investing content. Thanks.
This was an amazing video. Original video link will be in the description, guys, if you want to check out the original channel and video. Thank you so much for joining me. Please feel free to include your honest thoughts and opinions on this video and educate me some more, on things related to this fabulous topic brought to us today, guys. Please, everyone feel free to follow the Twitch in the description and check out all my other YouTube channels. I love you all and stay safe.